Good morning, guys. I hope they're having a beautiful week. Today we're doing my spring morning routine. It's going to be a very slow morning. I thought that we could do a Q&A because I haven't done one in quite a while. So I will be doing my makeup, we're gonna chat, and then I'm gonna get ready for the day. We don't really have much plans today, but it's honestly such a beautiful day that I just kind of really want to get ready and I want to dress up more for myself than for anything else. We are joined by Masha right here and Ollie. I actually don't know where Ollie is. There he is. So I've already washed my face, brushed my teeth. The first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning, and then yes, I do have coffee. And then when I'm done with breakfast, I brush my teeth again. I've been really enjoying mornings in the past couple of weeks. They've been like my self-care, definitely like the slow part of the day. We're getting way more sun now, so that is just amazing. Some days I can just sit and have my coffee under the sun, and that's amazing. Also, the dogs really love it. So yeah, I've been definitely taking my time, reading, drinking enough water, spending some quality time with the dogs, and of course getting ready for the day. So today I actually got a new piece that I wanted to show you. It literally arrived last night and I thought it could be perfect for this video because even though we're not gonna go anywhere too fancy, I just kind of want to dress up for myself, and I think this is the perfect piece for that. Let me show you. Ollie is in shark mode right now, so I thought this could be the base for the day. It is such a nice and beautiful piece. I think I'm someone that once I get something, I just wear it over and over again, and Spiritual Glass has been releasing the most beautiful necklaces. They just make such a fantastic job. I think lately I've been thinking more about adding jewelry pieces that are a little bit more intentional and timeless and just things that I'm gonna wear for decades. The ones that you're kind of able to pass down to your grandchildren at some point. But I got this stunning necklace. I'm gonna try to zoom in to show you how it looks because this is absolutely stunning. So this is a diamond tennis necklace, but it's a little bit different from the regular ones that you're gonna see out there because as you can see, the diamonds get bigger towards the center, and to me it gives like a tiara kind of vibe. I love these types of pieces, and I decided to go for white gold just because I really wanted the diamonds to like sparkle and show off because it is insane. And sometimes I feel like tennis necklaces can be a little bit too formal. This one just has like the perfect twist to it to make it just a little bit more unique, and I really love that with Spiritual Glass everything is made to order. I mean, I get questions all the time about my tennis bracelet, and it is also from Spiritual Glass. So as per usual, because I cannot wait, I literally wanted to wear it today. So we're gonna get ready and plan a casual outfit that goes with this because I feel like this is absolutely the type of piece that you can dress up or down. As you can see, it's slightly more delicate on the sides and it gets more substantial in the middle. And I also really love the length. It's not too tight like a choker, it's also not too long. So I think this one you can wear it with a white t-shirt, a beautiful nightgown, a blazer. This is like a go-to diamond necklace in my opinion, and it is lab-grown diamonds. We have plenty of options on the website in case you guys want to check it out. I've also been using non-stop my Omega necklace from them. I love it. They are very different pieces, so it depends on basically what you're looking for, but as per usual, I love Spiritual Glass's packaging, like this pink velvet box. It's the most beautiful thing ever, and it came with this. It is just so thoughtful. So in case anyone is interested, I'm gonna link it on the description box down below, and I'm gonna add all of the specifications about the piece. I think this could be an amazing gift for Mother's Day, birthdays, or just for yourself, which is basically what I do all the time. And I do have a discount code with Spiritual Glass, which I'm gonna put on the screen. But yeah, we're gonna get ready today, kind of inspired on the necklace. We're gonna go to my vanity that also you're gonna see on the next vlog. I thrifted on Wallapop the new bench because I really didn't like my chair. So that one was 25 euros and it's like 80 years old minimum. We drove 30 minutes to go pick it up. It was only 25 euros. You can find amazing things on Wallapop. It's like basically Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, let's put some makeup on and reply to some questions. I am just getting my hair away from my face But lately I can't with this because of my frontal pieces. They don't really grab to the back. So we're gonna have to go with this ones that I really love. I got them from Amazon. They are also amazing for when I do face masks because every single time that I put a face mask on, my hair keeps getting stuck on it. So yeah, I ordered a pack of this and I really like them. Now, starting with primer, I usually use two different ones. This is usually my favorite one, but during the summer when I go out a lot, I really like to use this one from Charlotte Tilbury because it has SPF 50. But today we're not really gonna go out that much, so we're gonna use this one. And overall, I just really like the consistency of it. But let's go through the questions and just chat. I'm gonna start with the ones that were a little bit more general, like what is my favorite spot in the house? I would definitely say that it's my living room, and very specifically, I have this couch that I've shown quite a bit of times. It's actually not the Rojuba, it's the one on the side, and Polo calls this my rotting spot, and for good reason, because I literally just like become one thing, especially in the winter, and I have a blanket, my heating blanket, my coffee, my water, and I just edit there. I can spend the entire day on that sofa. It was so bad for my back, but I really love it, and it's actually quite small, but the dogs also love to join me on that sofa, so it's like very cuddly. And the second, I think it would definitely be my bedroom, specifically my bed. Every single time that we travel, I just keep saying that I have the most comfortable bed ever. We invested a lot into our bed. The feather bed is amazing. Our duvet is great. My pillows. Lately, I've been thinking that if we travel, I'm gonna start bringing my pillows with me because I've just become a little bit dependent on them. So I would say my bed. Now for concealer, I've been using this one for like the past 5 years. I really just don't change it. I love it, and it's from Tarte, and I use the 27S, and I just use a little bit. The next question is, what's my favorite place to shop for clothing? And I think I'm someone that has a really wide range of places that I like to shop from. First and foremost, I will have to say Fabric. I love their pieces. They're probably my most used clothing pieces that I have because they're just really well made. I love that they have petite sizing because I don't have to tailor every single pair of pants that I get, which is something that I usually have to do every single time that I shop from pretty much any single brand. I also love Lily Silk, of course Zimmerman, but I try my best to not go too much. Chloe is my absolute weakness, but again, I try not to. Recently, I've also been loving For the Love and Lemons, Wild Rose and Sparrow, like very whimsical dresses and like sets, especially now that we have spring and also pretty much summer coming. And locally here in Barcelona, I really of course go to Zara and Massimo Dutti. Zara here, like, it changed my mind because before I really refused to shop because I felt like the quality was really bad, and I know that it's probably not the best, but I find some pieces from time to time, depends on the season of course, that are like really good, and I've had them for like 5 years. So I feel like if you find a piece that seems to be good quality and that you're gonna use a lot, I would definitely say to go for it. It is definitely a hit or a miss, and Massimo Dutti, I absolutely love pretty much everything that they have. It's also pretty much the only place that Polo goes shopping to. Now for foundation, actually I was sent this one to try and I've been really loving it, and it's the Forever Skin Glow from Dior, and I am using the 1N. I really like it because it is very lightweight. I don't really like matte foundations, so this one I can absolutely recommend. My favorite song right now, it's actually the Greatest Showman soundtrack, like the movie soundtrack. My therapist told me that sometimes when you get like really bad anxiety, something amazing that you can do is to start to dance. And a great song for that is From Now On from Hugh Jackman. If you listen to it, especially like the good part, you'll understand. So it just puts me in a really good mood, and it's such an amazing movie. So I've been pretty much listening to that non-stop. And before that, I was listening a lot to Phil Collins. I really love him. How different are Masha and Ollie? I'm thinking of adding a second dog. So I think this question is more about how different they are, being like boy and girl Goldens. Also, there's a really big age difference between them, but Masha is 7 years old and Ollie is turning 10 months old soon. And going into it, the reason that we wanted a boy is because Masha is a very, not dominant, but we've realized that she likes things their way. Every single time that we go to a doggy playground, every single dog always respects her like so much, but she's really calm. She's very friendly but very uninterested pretty much, and also she's very specific about her spots. She sleeps always on the same spot in the bed. She has her spot on the sofa. She has like her things her way, and I think this is a very girl type of thing. So when we wanted to add a second dog, we wanted to get a boy because we didn't want them to compete in any way. We just wanted to add like a second dog that was going to adore her and maybe play a little bit more, because Masha likes to play a little bit but not that much. So when we picked Ollie, we just wanted to go for the calmest puppy that we could, and even though at the beginning we thought that it was not the calmest puppy, he actually is very calm. The differences between a boy and a girl that now I can see is that Ollie is more like the default dog. He's gonna chase the ball and bring it back. Masha will not bring it back. He loves being like on top of me all day. Like right now he's there, like he always needs to be looking at me, following me everywhere. Masha also follows me, but sometimes she just likes her alone time, so I can be in the living room and Masha can be in the bedroom, no problem. Ollie, absolutely not. Ollie is always where I am. He gets scared a little bit more of things. Masha has always been like wild child in terms of not scared of anything. She was never scared of jumping into the ocean as a puppy, of any type of stairs, sounds, dogs, like nothing. Now Ollie on the other side, he gets scared easily. He's really scared of, for some reason, metal doors, like the ones that you pull down from like stores. Whenever they open and close, he hates it. He doesn't like most stairs for now, like especially when the stairs are metallic or like they seem to be a little bit dangerousy, like that they have gaps. He will not go up. He's also scared of going into the ocean, so we're gonna do it a little bit slowly. With Masha, that was never a problem. Temperament wise, I once saw a TikTok that it is so true, where a female dog, she's a little bit judgy and she's definitely like has a lot of personality. She likes things her way. She likes cuddles, but only in her time. But she's super smart and she's very well regulated emotionally. We never have an issue with her. She's just the best dog ever. And when it comes to Ollie, you have a dog that adores you. Like you can tell when he looks at me that he thinks that I am the best thing on earth, and he just wants to hug me and lick me until I'm in my bones, or he wants to be inside of my skin. Like he's so cuddly, which I love. This is something that I always was a little bit too much with Masha, because she likes cuddles but not as much, and I love cuddles, so now I can do that. However, he is friendlier, a little bit more passive when it comes to going to the dog park, so we always have to be a little bit more careful, because other dogs tend to be a little bit over the top with him, and with Masha not at all. But he was so easy to train to, like both of them fully potty trained by the time that they were like 4 months old. No accidents in the house. He's never destroyed anything. I just really love Golden so much, and they're really clean, they're lovely, they love kids, they love people, they love other dogs. Like I would have 10, but I don't think Polo would agree on that. This is a bronzer that I use, and it's from Drunk Elephant, and it's the Deep Bronzy. What's the next handbag on the wish list? Actually, I have to say that I've been pretty good this year. Like I have not bought a single bag since Christmas, so I've been quite set on the fact that I would love a Birkin 25, to no one's surprise. But I saw this color that is called Vert Peppermint. I'm between that or Vert Cricket or Vert de Heure, but I think that one only comes in exotics. And as much as I love the look of that bag in exotics, I think I just prefer to have Swift or Toro or whatever. I've actually been considering the idea of Vert Cricket in Cellier, Epsom, Gold Hardware, just because the Cellier Birkins are being discontinued. So I've always kind of wanted one because I really like the way that they look. I don't love Epsom, but I would make an exception for this one. And with Vert Peppermint, like this is one that I've only seen basically in pictures on Pinterest and on Instagram. I've never seen the color in person, so I assume it would be really hard to find. So Vert Fils could be also a possibility, but that's like pretty much what's on my radar right now. So we're not really fixated on finding the bag, but it's there, manifesting it in case it happens, because I would just really love it. How is house hunting going? So I've already talked about this in the last Q&A, but we're looking, but we're not really looking that much. So we have alerts, and we have someone that every single time that a house that meets our criteria pops into the market, they send us the pictures and like the video tour. Right now we're just at the point that when we see one that is like exactly what we want, we're just gonna go and see the house, and if that's the house, that's the house. But so far nothing really has come up, so it might take time, but we're not like hardcore house hunting like we were last year, so I'm quite sad about it. But at the same time I'm a little bit relieved, like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, because I just felt like we were not finding exactly what we wanted, and I don't want to compromise in something like that. Like a house for me would be like forever. I really don't intend to move like a million times, so I just want to find the perfect one, and it will come eventually. Now this blush, I absolutely love it, and it's Dior, and specifically in the rosewood color, my absolute favorite. Now I get this question quite a lot, and it's if my hair is real, specifically if I have extensions on, and the answer is no, my hair is real. I will take this in a second and show you. I have to say that for most of my life I've always had really good hair, and that's just genetics, but life gives and takes. My skin, I have rosacea, I have keratosis pilaris, I had so much acne growing up, like it was so bad, and I was so self-conscious about it. And regarding the keratosis pilaris, I've done like so many things to make it better, because during the summer just like my arms look kind of red, and I've tried pretty much everything. So far nothing really works with my rosacea, just really good skincare and making a lot of effort, but yeah. And regarding my hair, I've just always had quite a lot of hair, and it also grows quite fast, so I am very grateful, because I know a lot of people struggle growing their hair. I would love to give advice, but I think in my case, like I do have a good hair care routine, but it also can be due to your diet. Maybe you have some vitamins deficiency. Definitely, as I said, genetics. My family has always had like a lot of hair, but I had a period of time that I was going through some things that my hair was falling out quite a lot and breaking. That actually you can kind of see that some of them are shorter. This is actually breakage. But yeah, I don't know how to prove that I don't have extensions, but I promise that I don't have any. Now for nose contour, this is something that I've always kind of sucked at, so I just do the most basic thing that I can. But this is the contour wand from Charlotte Tilbury, and basically I just grab a brush, basically a round one, and I dab a little bit into it, and I try my best. I got a lot of questions about how has my fashion evolved. Like I've changed the way that I dress, and also the handbags that I gravitate towards, the shoes, and most of the questions were about if it was age or location. And I would say that it's been a little bit more about knowing myself and being, I wouldn't really consider myself the most confident person, to be honest, but the way that I dress now, that it's a little bit more romantic or even whimsical, feminine, I've always loved it. I just would not allow myself to use these things because I just thought that I would not look good with them, so I would just go for things that were very basic and that I knew that there was no way to go wrong with them. I also do think that age is a big factor here, because it does take time for you to know what works for you and what you like, and maybe in 10 years I will dress completely different. But also, this is a theory of mine that is probably nonsense, but I feel like I've healed a lot of my childhood wounds, and I've gone through so much therapy, and I've worked a lot on myself, like mentally, so I can feel better and be happier for me and like for everyone else that surrounds me in my life. And I've seen that during this process I'm starting to love pink, and I'm starting to love dresses, and I'm starting to, I don't know, allow myself to do things that before I was like, you know what, maybe not, I don't think I would look good with this. Now I really dress not really thinking if I'm gonna look good or if I'm gonna look this way or another wearing this. I'm going more of how the clothing makes me feel. This makes me feel happy because it has lace, because it's pink, because it's yellow, because it has flowers, and if it makes me happy, I'm gonna wear it, and that's pretty much it. I'm still definitely a bit self-conscious when the pieces are a little bit out there, because I don't love being the center of attention. Yeah, it's been work in progress, but I'm really happy where I am right now when it comes to the way that I dress. And I would definitely say that therapy is a good part of it. Now let's do eyebrows. I use the Fenty Beauty pencil in the color Dark Ash Blonde. Is there anything that I don't like about living in Spain? Well, I would say that every single place has it's good things and it's bad things, but to be quite honest, my only complaint, I think it would be the motorcycles. I don't like motorcycles. I think they're really loud and there's so many, and they don't always respect people crossing. So yeah, being scared of being run over. I've also seen so many motorcycle accidents, so yeah, I would maybe get rid of them or make electric ones, because sometimes at 3 a.m. the loudest motorcycle comes through and literally wakes you up. Now, I've been really loving this eye palette from Dior, and it's from their holiday collection. It's the gold one, and it's the Fiery Circus, but I think this one was like limited edition, so probably not in production anymore. If you could only afford one crossbody bag, which one would you pick? I think it would be a classic flap. And the reason I would pick a classic flap is because it is a classic. It's always been like my bag. I really love it, and it fits enough, and I really like the way that it sits crossbody on me. If you were to start a business, what would it be? Actually, this is a really good question, because there's two things that I've always wanted to do. The first one is to build a hotel. That one is gonna take time, but I have like an idea. This is something that I want to do later on in life, not really right now. I love the movie Love, Rosie, and I would just love to have like a hotel in the coast, but in the countryside somewhere. Something small, really cute. Yeah, I would love to own a hotel. And the other one, that this is something that I would love, but I feel like I love fashion so much. I've always had the idea that I would love to be able to create my own clothing, but every single influencer has like a clothing line, so, and also it seems very scary and overwhelming, so I've never really gone into it. But I know that I would love creating pieces, at least for me to wear, like the type of things that I always look for but I cannot find, like pretty blouses and dresses, the perfect pair of shorts, just things that I know that I love but I cannot find anywhere. That is what I would like to do, but it really seems so scary, and I just don't know. I've talked about this with Polo a few times. He's actually really keen on it, but I don't know. This is something that I would have to be really brave if I wanted to start it. And for now, I would say that I'm really happy where I am. How to train your partner to take pictures of you, and for that I brought Polo so he can come in and tell you.
So you have two options. Either you take a good picture, or either you spend the whole evening with her madness.
That's not true. Like, I have to say that for us, it's like 5 minutes tops. He's like, done. And sometimes it's not even centered. And that's when I get angry, because he's not putting the effort.
Look, she gets angry.
But it's been like a lot of time, and like being together for 10 years, that he knows my angles. Yeah. But he doesn't care for it. Like,
I do.
You don't. But it helps a lot showing him like a reference. So something that I do is that I make him pose like in the space, like the framing that I want, and then I'm like, here, this is how I like it to be, and then he just tries to replicate it. That's pretty much what it is. But yeah, we also don't overdo it. It's like 5 minutes max, and if not, no. Now, brow gel. This one is from Benefit. What are your current non-negotiables for feeling put together? For me, it's always my hair. Sometimes I wake up with the craziest hair, and if I'm not having a good hair day, I really feel like a mess. I'm not even joking. Earrings and necklace are also a big part of it too. And I think that's pretty much it. Like, I sometimes walk the dogs in not pajamas, but like I don't look good most of the time, especially early in the mornings and stuff like that. As long as my hair is brushed, my teeth are brushed, and my face is clean, and I have a pair of earrings on, I think I'm fine. If you could choose only one bag style, which one would it be? That would be for sure the Birkin 25. And if I had to pick a color, Rose Sakura. That right now it's like my baby, my child. Also, I wanted to show you, because I recently got sent mascara, and I actually don't use mascara at all ever, because I keep rubbing my eyes. But this one from Dior, we're gonna try it out. I got sent two. I am super giddy about this. One of them is actually blue, and I don't know if today is the day for trying it out. So this one is the black one. I really love the packaging. This is a Dior Show Over Volume Waterproof Mascara, 24-hour extreme volume. And this one is the blue one. Just wanted to show you. This is very interesting. I don't know if today is the day. We could put it on, and if we don't like it, we just put the black one on top of it. But the last question is going to be, what would you tell your 20-year-old self? The first thing that I would tell myself is definitely to not rush through life. I was always the type of person that would say, I cannot wait for. I was always looking forward to going to university, and once I was in university, I was looking forward to start working, and then when I was working, I was like, I cannot wait to move out of here. And then when I moved here, I was like, I cannot wait for this, I cannot wait for that. Things come in time, and you need to enjoy every phase of your life. And also, you don't need to have everything figured out. I'm not doing anything that I thought that I was going to do when I was in college. Never in a million years I thought that I was going to be on YouTube doing Q&As, living in Barcelona, married with 2 dogs, but here we are. We're gonna try this. But things just come together slowly. Like, life has a funny way to surprise you, and sometimes you have certain plans and the opposite happens, and sometimes it's what you needed to happen. So I don't know about this. It is an interesting look for sure. What do we think? I think I'm gonna cover it with black, but honestly it doesn't look bad. Also, to stop comparing myself to other people, especially people online. What you see online, it's a 1% of someone's life, and we just tend to share the good, the things that we're proud of, the things that make us happy, and also sometimes with friends and people, you know. So I think we all go through things, and it's just easy to feel like your life is a certain way and everyone else is happy and these people are living this amazing life, but everyone is on a different timeline, and you also don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So I would definitely tell myself to not compare to friends, to people that I admire, to things I see on TV, to celebrities, influencers. Definitely to trust my intuition more. Like, I don't know, guys, I have a pretty good intuition, and I never speak out. Like, if this is something that I have to make a decision that is gonna affect people just because I have the intuition that something bad is gonna happen or anything, I don't trust myself enough to make the call. I have a bad feeling about this, I'm not gonna do it. I just try to go with the flow, and I'm not doing that anymore, of course. But I've always had a way to know and feel like people's intentions, to pre-see situations and just like try to avoid them. Sometimes I can even have a dream about something and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I don't know what's up with that, but my intuition has always been quite good, and I need to be better listening to it. This one is really important, and it's that you do not have to prove anything to anyone, only yourself. We come to this earth to be happy, and we don't know how long we're gonna live. We don't know what's in our future. So enjoying things and not living for other people's expectations, because it is not going to take you anywhere but a very unhappy and unfulfilled place. I always like to think about the fact that planet Earth is dust in the universe, and that your decisions and the things that you do, they're not that important. No one really cares. We are just too deep in our heads about what people are gonna think, and trying to prove things to people and burning ourselves out to fulfill that, when in reality you don't really need to. It's also okay to change your mind. Even if you've worked so hard for something, if it's not making you happy, you need to change, because again, you only have one life, and do you really want to spend it doing something that you know that you're not meant to be doing and that is not making you happy? I've literally reset my life twice, and it has led me to a place where I now feel like I love my life, and before I really didn't. I changed my major 2 years in, so I did 2 full years of international relations and law, and I dropped that, and I felt so guilty. I also dedicated pretty much my entire childhood and teenage years to sailing and trying to maybe one day get to the Olympics and world championships, and I put my soul into it, and one day I just realized that it was not making me happy, and now I just sail for fun and like to go from place A to place B, but not competing anymore. And it was really hard, but you can change your mind. You can change your path at any point and restart, even if it feels really hard, but it will lead you to a happier place. And the last one is to slow down and enjoy the phase that you're in. You're not always going to be in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s. Like, every single phase of your life has its point and its meaning, and if you don't enjoy what you're doing right now, you're gonna look back and see that you had so much going on and life is just passing you by. So yeah, live in the moment. So this is the makeup. We're now going to change and I'll show you the outfit of the day. Okay, so for the outfit of the day, I'll go through everything, but first the shoes. We are going for a pink outfit today. These are from Rome and they're so beautiful. They are suede, so I am always a little bit worried about it. But today it's quite sunny and beautiful, and I definitely wanted to go for a pink look. So these are the shoes. Now the shorts are from Zara, and they're a little bit silky, but they have like a lace detail on the bottom. I really love the fact that they're not white, they're like cream, and it goes really well with this top. For this one, I actually removed the tag, so I'm sorry guys. I'm not sure, but I think it will possibly be from Massimo Dutti. Very likely, but I've had it for a bit, so I am not sure. Now for the jacket, I don't know, because I found this one, but I think it's going to be a lot and probably it's not gonna look well with the top because I think this is going to be a little bit longer than the jacket itself, but I wanted to see how it looks, and if not, we're just gonna go for a regular sweater. But I love the draping. This is so cute. See, this is what I mean. It's just a bit shorter than the top itself, and I don't think it looks good. I'll wear it in another occasion with like a shorter top, but I really love it. It is super romantic and pink. And of course, the bag of the day, we're gonna go for the Birkin 25 in Rose Sakura, which is the bag that I picked for the Q&A. I love this bag. I think it's absolutely beautiful and it matches perfectly with the shoes. And this is what I mean about the necklace. You can make it super casual and I think it looks amazing with this and with pretty much anything. But yeah, this was the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. The plan for today is going to run some errands. I need to buy some things, so I'm gonna go to El Corte Inglés and I have lunch with my friends, and then probably we're just gonna take the dogs for a walk somewhere because today is super sunny and beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you're not done watching, I'm gonna leave you two right here in case you want to check them out. Thank you and see you on the next one. Bye!